Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with a Black Ops Search and Destroy sniping gameplay commentary, and this is the reviving of This Is Why I Play Search. So let me set the stage for this game. It's not like a crazy KD game. This was me and a few friends. This was me, Jimmy Brooks, Spartan, and I think a few other people, people that we know, a good group of players. And we were just going through, having fun playing Search and Destroy. And we ran into this lobby of mostly 15th Prestigers on the other team. They joined, or they got joined in. They were obviously a group together, all of them, the 15th Prestigers. And the first map we played against, or the first map we played them on, was Radiation, and they won 4-3. Now, before that game started, it was, you know, somebody started talking crap. I believe I made a reference because some guy had an Air Force clan tag. I made a reference to the chair force, as I call it, to everybody in the Air Force, or anybody that's in the Air Force or has family members in the Air Force. I'm not trying to degrade or minimize anybody's service in the armed services. Most of those guys have bigger balls than I do or ever will. Ever will. Like my ball. Never mind. That's not commentary material. But I'm not trying to degrade them. I just starting some friendly static, and they took it seriously. They were yelling, not happy, and they won 4-3, camping with motion sensors and just playing kind of that way in Search on Radiation. So they won 4-3, and it was a very, very contested game. So if I can use that as to set the stage for this game, so they just won 4-3, and they're still talking in the lobby, and we really have no room to talk after the game. Obviously, as you can see on the scoreboard when it pops up, Handicapped and Earnestly are part of the game as well. And we really have no room to talk, nothing to say. So Hazard comes up, and we vote Hazard because they're not really close quarters areas for them to camp with their motion sensors and play like they do, and play like, pardon my language, like little girls, like little bitches. And so we voted that, and this is the game. This is that game, the first game on Hazard. And after this game, and this is why I decided to revive This Is Why I Play Search, these guys were silent on the other team. Didn't say a word. After they got whooped, after they got rolled by our entire team, I went 6-0 with a bolt action. I believe a lot of them were running FAMAS stuff, but I went 6-0 with the L9, and they were just silent. They had nothing to say. Nothing else to say after they squeaked out a win in the highly contested Radiation match and just got steamrolled here. And if I wish I could have recorded the game audio just to show you exactly how a well-oiled Search team, I'm not saying MLG kind of guys or even game battles, but just I say, with the call-outs that we were using, and everybody being mindful of who's going where, who can see from the spawn snipe, how many guys are going A or B, and using call-outs and taking auxiliary routes to get to the guys that we call out. It was a great exercise in that, in how to play Search, and how to really, if you want to try hard at Search, that's how you do it. So that's why I decided to put this in This Is Why I Play Search, and this is a really good game that I'm proud of, and really, again, none of these guys had anything to say, and even one of them, after this game, they stayed in the lobby for a little bit, and I got to look at one of the guys' combat records. I forget his name. I wish I could remember it. I think it was Grouchy Tricky. It was either Grouchy Tricky or Tainted Jukebox. You can see it again when the scoreboard pops up. One of them, well, 3 guys of the group of 15. 3 guys of the group of 15, or 15th Prestigers on the other team, had over 4,000 motion sensor deploys. 3 guys over 4,000. One of those 3 guys had almost 9,000 motion sensor deploys. And I'm not rounding up by any huge number. He was literally, or actually at 8,997 when I looked. So he's probably well past 9,000, over 9,000 at this point. And I'm serious. Again, I'm not saying that for the the meme reference, he's actually over 9,000 motion sensor deploys. That's when you know that you're bad at this game. When you have 9,000 motion sensor deploys, you don't play this game like that. You don't put down 9,000 or more motion sensors. You just don't do that. I'm sorry. If you do that, I don't care what else you do. I don't care. You're bad at the game. You're bad. And you don't get to tell anybody, or at the very least, you don't get to tell anybody that they're good or they're bad, because you obviously have no idea what you're doing. But anyway, that was this game of the retribution, I guess you could say, after we lost the contested game 4-3 on Radiation, coming back to win this, absolutely steamroll this team 4-0. And of course, like I said, when we get back into the pregame lobby, silence. And that's when you know. And that's why I play Surge. When you do that and then you hear silence in the lobby, it's definitely worth it. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. Just go to twitter.com/lefty643. Once again, that's twitter.com/lefty643. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I am out.